What's up, guys? Ryuiki here. I couldn't get the video to download, so I guess a live one instead. Like, I tried it just wouldn't download. Even the follow-up one I had, because I forgot to mention something, just wouldn't download. Sometimes I can get it to work, sometimes I can't. Oops. It depends. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Like, I like doing it in VR, but it's a crapshoot when it wants to download. So I just said screw it and just deleted it. It's whatever. So I was thinking, and I don't know if I ever mentioned it. Maybe I mentioned it offhandedly during an episode or something. I don't know if I ever really discussed it. So this past, I don't know when it started. Was it August or was it July? I think it was through July and August. Maybe just July. Or maybe just August. I don't entirely remember. The backyard and part of the front was getting renovated. Our driveway was quote-unquote fixed. I ordered food last night. Some chicken. Boneless chicken. Boneless wings with garlic parmesan. And some cheese sticks from Pizza Hut. The guy, what did he say? He was laughing. He couldn't get up the hill. He couldn't get up the driveway. Like, when he tried, the car, like, was going up in the air. And I said, well, we fixed it just because of that, because my grandfather's old car would always scrape going up. I don't know why it took so goddamn long to fix. We've been here 18 years. And only just recently, like a month or two ago, it was fixed. Like, what? I guess it really wasn't a priority. I don't know why now it would make sense to, but whatever. But anyway. There's these, like, I guess you could call it a planter. The wood was replaced with brick and concrete, something like that. The siding there of where you park is now brick. It used to be wood. There was a patch of dirt. It's now concrete. Oh, sorry, there's something in my eye. But now the backyard has a fence. A bit of a hillside there was carved out for it. It looks now like a generic backyard. I swear I've seen one in GTA 5 that looks similar to it. It looks bad. I think some of the boards already had water damage because they didn't bother to fucking seal them. He didn't bother to seal them. And then they had the sprinkler growing to one of the plants there. Hid it that it was raining, I might add. So all that water on it. I'm sure there's plenty of mold in the wood. I could see water damage on it. One day I was sitting out there, I was waiting for my pizza. Because my dad, I think, was cooking something. I don't remember what exactly. He was cooking something and I figured, fuck this, I'm gonna wait outside. I don't want to do the conversation. Shit, whatever. And I'm a little mad. I was a little mad. Because Pizza Hut had been going on a streak of not getting my drinks. Like, I could get one of them, then I have to go back and get the other. It didn't happen again this time. The guy said he'll go back and get it. He never came back. I waited. I waited and waited. He never came back. And I heard him say it too. I did leave a review, or well, I did say there was problems in the review, like items missing. Like, it's something that's expected to happen eventually, you know. Even Kazomi's done it, and he's been door dashing for how long now? Like, it's gonna happen eventually. You're gonna forget, whatever. But damn, try to rectify it at least. But shit, he didn't even come back with it. Even though he said he... Motherfucker. Whatever. Anyway, while they were working on the fence and all that, I didn't know what exactly they were doing. His mom never mentioned a fence. She only said she wanted the surrounding the yard, I should say. She wanted a fence because supposedly mudslides on there. Like, they would. I never saw it drip down or anything like that. But yeah. So that's that. Like, she wanted to change there so it wouldn't. So I don't know. She never makes sense with her stuff. Rest in peace, Molly. I do wish she would have had more flattering shots than right before she was put down. Well, anyway, I noticed they were getting close to the shed. And since I don't know what they were going to do, I went out there the one day and I'm like, careful, my cat's buried behind the shed there. They said they didn't hit any bones. At the time, the tree was still there. Later, when they finished, I noticed, where's the tree? My cat's grave got desecrated. I don't know if they hit the pocket she's in, but I know the top of it is desecrated. Which my mom was kept saying, "Oh, it's fine," and then her remains aren't Molly's or Sassy's, my first cat. She's buried back there. Tiger's buried down at the stop sign, which nobody fucking told me. 2018, he passed away from poisoning. I never knew where he was buried. Nobody told me. I saw that little mound there for years. Didn't know it was Tiger. I thought it was someone else's cat. I thought it was someone else's pet. Like the house closer to it. I thought it was theirs. I don't even know if anybody lives there. But I was so mad. The way I found out it was Tiger was it 22 or 21? I think 22. Because Molly outlived the dog by 2 years. Yeah. Buster passed. And a month later, like in January, I was talking to my brother, and he offhandedly mentioned, I don't want to say it. I'll just make the hand gesture. My dad, out back. There, that look. Which I wish my brother never told me, because I was content thinking the dog passed in his sleep. That he also mentioned that Tiger was buried down at the stop sign. And I immediately get fired up. I'm like, nobody bothered to tell me? What the hell? In fact, no one was going to tell me he was dead either. Because I noticed he's been missing for a few days, like 4. Finally, I asked Mom if she had seen him. She told me he died. I'm like, what? Nobody was going to tell me. Dad didn't even mention that the cat was acting funny. Nobody fucking told me anything. That cat probably could have been saved, too. That's the worst part of it. Because he's poisoned and it didn't kill him immediately. But god damn it. But yes. Mom acted like it was no big deal. Like, oh, the remains are still fine. But that's not the point. The point is the grave was desecrated. It'd be the same if you went to a graveyard and destroyed a tombstone. I'm gonna say headstone. Same thing, I guess. Be the same if you went and destroyed a tombstone. That's still desecrating the grave. And you don't do that. Or if you're a little miscreant and graffiti tagged a fucking mausoleum, that's also desecrating it. Like, what the fuck? And because that tree's gone, and I know they had to pull the tree out, and the cat was buried right next to that tree. Because I'm fairly certain the stump is gone. Otherwise, the fence couldn't sit there where it is. I'm fairly certain they got her bones. I warned them, they didn't give a flying fuck. My parents have no respect, not even for the fucking dead. I'm sorry, not even for the dead. I'm not shocked though, because Mom was willing to let Molly suffer because I didn't want to take a shower before taking her to the vet. That cat was in such pain she was trying to tear her jaw off because of a tooth infection. She was willing to let another living being suffer just to punish me. If that's not fucked up, I don't know what is. Ugh. Anyway, it's not what I mentioned in the video prior that I tried to do. I thought of that randomly and I thought, did I ever go into detail on that? So the backyard looks fucking awful. That's what they did. It looks terrible. Whatever. Anyway. Um, the thing I wanted to add. I have some bad news about Mike McFarland, the voice of Master Roshi, Buggy the Clown. and Lieutenant Hammock. Earlier this year, he went in for what he thought was an earache, an ear infection. Turned out to be a tennis ball sized tumor in his head. The surgery was successful. Unfortunately, upon I guess it was a checkup making sure that it stayed gone. It didn't stay gone. And it was found that he has glioblastoma. It is a very aggressive form of brain cancer. It it has no cure. And unfortunately, it is fatal. Prognosis for people diagnosed with it 12 to 16 months. 5% of people diagnosed with it have lived up to 5 years. So he essentially has till next year at worst 2020, 2030 at best. Miracles have happened. I hope one happens for him. It's quite unfortunate. As much as we all want him to pull through, there's just a giant chance he won't. And he most likely won't. Considering it's about the worst kind of brain cancer you could get. If it was just a tumor, like a benign tumor, he probably would have been fine. Like my grandfather, like my uncle, when he had the prostate cancer. It almost killed him, but he pulled through. One of the most unluckiest guys in the world. Fuck, man. Fell off a ladder working on the roof. Got carjacked. Got hit by a car. Which my dad tried to claim a certain group tried to hit him. No, that's just my dad being retarded. He's a far right-wing retard. My mom's also right-wing, but I don't think as far as my dad. And that's about as far into politics as I'm getting. I asked my uncle about it. He said he'd just never seen the car. It was his fault. He never saw it. Although maybe some blame can be put on the driver for not trying to slow down. Or perhaps he just didn't see my uncle either. No broken bones or anything, surprisingly. Just some bruising, I suppose. He recovered. He's up and walking. He's up and walking around. He's fine. He almost lost his eye. The man's been through a lot. Yeah, but anyway. Anyway, about Mike McFarland. Enjoy him while he's still around. Because we won't have him for much longer. It sucks. In brighter news, I was gonna do Fatal Frame, The Maiden of the Black Water. But I thought, okay, October's coming around the corner. Maybe I'll wait for that. But then I also remembered Silent Hill F is coming out. So I thought, which one do I do? I just noticed that I look like Evangelion. uh, um, I thought, okay, which one should I do then? And I realized I could probably do both. I am gonna do both anyway, but I was thinking, which one should I do for October? I'm sure. I'm sure Silent Hill F won't take me too long. I can get right into Final Fantasy Fatal Frame. And I also wanted to mention Fatal Frame 2 is getting a remake. Kind of wish they had done 1 first, so I could do them in order. But anyway, this is great because I haven't been able to finish Fatal Frame 2. Not because I'm finding it difficult or anything, but because... So in the first game, basically all 3 of the PS2 games, like in Fatal Frame 4, the mask, the hang on. Very not worky. Mask of the Lunar. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Fatal. No, yeah, that is 5 and that one's 4. Yeah. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, when I was playing Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, you saw me that I could walk around while looking through the camera. You could do that in all of them. Thing is, with the first 3, the controls are reversed. You look around with the left stick, you walk around with the right stick, and I have a hard time with that. I can't do it. I didn't really do it in the first game. I didn't need to. 2, it's more than I do need to. And I can't change it, which is a problem. Hopefully the remake fixes that. I'm sure it will. But I would love to do 1 and 2 and 3. Have all the Fatal Frames done. Next to Silent Hill, it's one of my favorite horror games. So we shall see. Gonna do Silent Hill at first, and I didn't realize it was gonna be out early for those that pre-ordered it, the deluxe edition anyway. It's supposed to come out on the 25th. I'm getting it the 23rd. Eh, I didn't realize this. So instead of Thursday. Oh yeah, today's Sunday. So instead of Thursday, Tuesday. Fine by me. Um. Hey. Yes, I was amazed that I picked up my water. Not my water bottle, my cup. I've had tendonitis in this arm. Like 2 days ago, it was so bad I couldn't even make a fist. Yesterday I was able to make a fist, but it still hurt to pick things up. I can pick up my water. I can pick up my water without it hurting now. It sucks because everything's to my left. I know shit's reversed. Or it looks reversed to me. I don't know if that's gonna get fixed. Whatever. Because I can see the Metroid Prime 3 poster. It's reversed. Whatever. Yeah, last time I did this, it took a little under an hour. And then an additional 15 minutes as I say 15 minutes because it was the retake of the second part because the first part cut me off. And I had no idea. But, yeah, Silent Hill at first, then Fatal Frame. I still have a fucking backlog of shit I need to upload. I have a Doom on waiting, and I have. Phew. What is it? Split Fiction. It's just that I forgot to upload them. The Doom mod, I totally forgot. That should have been uploaded instead of Pajama Sam. But I was thinking, okay, what should I do in the meantime? Oh, Pajama Sam. I completely forgot I had Doom. Because I had recorded that a while ago. I think prior to Metal Gear Solid 2. And I just forgot to upload it. I forgot to upload it because I was thinking, okay, kind of thinking I did. Fuck it, let's do it. Forgetting that I had that to upload. Still gonna upload it. I just forgot. And every time I think I'm gonna do it, I keep forgetting. So next upload is gonna be that. And Silent Hill F will come after. Because Tuesday will be 2 days, Wednesday will be day 3, and I can upload that then. Excuse me, then Silent Hill F will be all caught up. Oh, what am I? Split Fiction will be somewhere in between because that's like a side LP. I can't quite do it consistently because I have to rely on someone else, you know. There's something I am thinking of. Don't know that it will happen. He has Gears of War Reloaded. I was debating on getting Gears of War Reloaded. It has co-op. If you're looking at the reflection of my eyes and wondering what's he playing, I'm playing Teardown. Which will be hitting multiplayer at some point. PC's getting it first, iron out the bugs, then console's getting it. Which is a fine deal, I'm fine with that. I never changed it. I'm still waiting on it. Kill It With Fire 2. That's a priority for me. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection comes out October. Yay. Can't wait for that. I'm dying to play it. It just occurred to me, I have an opportunity. I could make a fatality demonstration myself. All these years watching it. I can make one myself. From Mortal Kombat 1 all the way to Mortal Kombat 4. Which the best thing about it is a fatality trainer, so... No fancy schmancy thing, I don't have the emulator or anything. Well, I guess it is emulated. And if I wanted, I could do multiple versions. I didn't pick. It's rubbing the side. I know how that looks, but I promise you. It's like that It's like that Seinfeld episode. But I can't think of anything else. Oh. So, one of my favorite stews, I guess it's a stew, is pasta fagioli. It's an Italian stew. Dad makes it from time to time. He made some the other day. When I asked mom what was being made. She told me pasta fajoule. I said, shouldn't the burner be on? The noodles aren't in it yet. I'm like, okay. So where's his dad at then? Guess he went to go buy the noodles. Weird. But, I asked mom how long it would take. She said about 2 hours. I thought, okay, fine, I'll eat now. Have that later. She's like, you want me to save you some? I'm like, what do you mean? Because it's for a party. I'm like, as far as I'm aware, Dad never took it to a party or anything of the sort. Because it had been in the fridge that whole time, so I don't know. He fucked up somewhere because it didn't taste too good. But the thing I want to find it ain't. No. What pissed me off about it, Mom was not going to tell me it was for a party. She didn't open with that. But that's not the part that pisses me off. The part that pisses me off is Dad never cooks for anybody but himself and occasionally my brother. Unless Mom makes him cook. So the fact that he would cook for a party, but not his own family, is... I don't know. And considering we're not talking to each other because of what happened, which if you didn't see the video, I had to call the cops on him because he was hitting me over nothing. My TV didn't have a stand yet. It didn't fit on my TV stand. It didn't have a mount. And it didn't it didn't fit on my stand. Mom got this board thing to put over it so that it would fit. It was slightly, I don't know. It didn't have room, let's say. And I couldn't turn it because it needed to be turned towards me, which I was trying to get that across to Mom. And Dad just out of nowhere yelled at me to shut up. Like he told me to shut the fuck up. I didn't do anything. I wasn't yelling or anything. My mind's really, like, almost shut because that's not how it is on my vision. Weird. Anyway. That's strange. Mom... No, Dad yelled at me. I didn't say a word. I just flipped them off, walked away. He yelled at me again and threatened me, and I told him if he lays a hand on me, I'm calling the cops. He hit me. Called the cops. Guess what? They lied to the cops. 6 came. And while I was on the phone, because I went into my grandmother's room because that's the only other place I know where there's a phone. Because we have no landlines anymore. My parents just didn't bother. Even though people still used it, didn't want to bother paying for it. I am the only one in the house without a phone. Yeah, that's fucking smart. Because a thought occurred to me the one day when I was alone. Huh. What happens if there's like a fire or somebody breaks in? I have no one to call. The off chance I could slip out of the house and get to a neighbor? Whose fucking bright idea was this? No thought to it whatsoever. What the hell? Because I'm fucking cheap and I don't want to pay for something. Like, give me the fucking break. Parents never made sense of their decisions, ever. Anyway. Anyway, I went into my grandmother's room, the bad grandma, grabbed her phone, called the whole time. My grandmother was mocking me. Like, thanks. They asked me if there's any guns. I'm like, a whole bunch in the basement. My dad's a gun nut. Does he drink? Occasional whiskey. Because I had snapped, mostly. I didn't go postal, nothing like that. I was done. You hear me? I wanted not to. Like, he fucking rushed me, too. So it came to 6, I'm guessing because I didn't know where Dad was at the time. I guess it was a safety reason in case he was like getting guns ready or something. I don't know. He wasn't, but nobody would know of that. I heard the garage door. I thought he was leaving. No, that's not from Dad. I slipped. That scar was when I was 4 years old. I slipped at my grandparents' house going to the bathroom when I was getting ready to get in the tub with my grandfather. I tripped, slid into the corner of the wall and split my head. That's that. Nobody did that. My dislocated jaw was my dad. And I told him that. God, that's the worst part of a screen recorder. No, wait, I'm not using a screen recorder. I'm using the camera. What the hell? Anyway. Anyway, I told the cops. Because does he put a hand on you? Or yeah, many times. He dislocated my jaw. Because when he's putting on the rear naked choke, it's supposed to go under the chin. He had his arm resting on my chin. When he squeezed, popped out. Partially. They asked me if it was reported. Like, no, I never went to the hospital for it because it popped back in. And funny, because the other day when I was eating something, I don't remember what, it dislocated, and it popped back in. And when it popped back in, it pinched something, and it hurt. First time that ever happened. I gotta wrap this up quick. I don't know how many. No, I have 28 gigabytes. Um, like his 45 minutes is around 6 gigs. I'm good. Um, so I'm explaining it to them while the one went in to talk to my dad and mom. Explaining everything that's happened to me, what they've done. He goes out, oh, they love you very much. It's just a misunderstanding. I laughed in his face. Loving me very much is not starving me. Loving me very much is not abusing me, torturing me. Claiming my depression is self-inflicted. Telling me to take responsibility for my actions, but them never taking responsibility for their own. But yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to leave. But anyway. Where was that going? Oh, yeah. Dad and I aren't talking to each other, so I never said anything to him about the soup. I know he's doing this shit on purpose. I know he's passive aggressively getting at me because of this. When I called the day after, I went out in the kitchen, put from some water. I noticed he was making something. I asked what, and he's like, "Why are you talking to me?" Just wanted to know when you were making. Fine. I asked my grandmother. Meatballs. That's all I wanted to know. So I figured from today on, alright, I'm not going to talk to you ever again. And I haven't. Am I willing to bury this hatchet? Certainly. Anytime he wants to sit down and talk about it, of course it'll never go anywhere. Because it's me that's going to get the blame. Because all the time, it's, you keep running your mouth. Yeah, why? They get mad at me for yelling and screaming. Why am I yelling and screaming? It's not because I want to. It's not for my health. But anyway, apparently that pasta fagioli was never sure. What's it called? A party. And even if it was, why the fuck would he make two pots of it? I don't know. It wasn't even good anyway. I think I had some yesterday, but I had to season it a lot for it to just taste any good. Cause he fucked up somewhere. So yeah. As far as my mental health, I'm okay. I've been fine. I've been fine for the most part. As for the situation with my parents, fairly certain my dad has ramped that up because of it. Hell, the other day, my grandmother. So the dog has to bark when somebody leaves the house, baby. My grandmother doesn't have 2 cents about her. Could have tried to distract the dog, get him to stop. No, she just sits there and lets him bark. And when I finally come out and try to get the dog to stop, I forget what she said, but I'm like, you could try to get him to stop. I don't care if they're leaving. For God's sake. And as quiet as she could, in a deadpan manner, stop, Ragnar. Come on. Completely mocking me. She tries to feign ignorance and tries to, like, oh, this happened to mom and you. Like, it doesn't work on me. Because she's on their side. She tries to turn it on me. I forgot what she said the one day when I was making a sandwich. And I thought I said, I wish I had loving parents. She's like, why are they loving? You know why they're not loving. You're constantly on me for yelling at mom, but you're not considering why. I hate this. It's exactly like the Joker. If someone important dying out in the street, oh, they helped me. Help them out. But if it was me, well, they wouldn't fucking care. They'd step all over me. If it was anyone else in the family, oh, they care. But me? Nah. Couldn't give one flying fuck. It hurts. And I see it. My blinds the other day broke. All I did was lift it up to try to close the window and lock it, because I'm sick and tired of my mom opening it. I don't like a cold toilet seat. That, and when the window's open in there, it causes the door to slam. What was my mom gonna do? She's gonna put a fucking film that's meant for a shower door. Like, it was transparent. It was like cloudy-ish, but you could still see what's going on. It's not like this is a second-story window where you can't see in it. No, this is ground floor. You could see in it from the backyard. I try to tell mom, just give me yours from your bathroom. Put the film in there, because that's... nobody can see it unless they're right there on the porch. She was literally content with taking away my freedom, even if it meant fucking over my brother, too. My freedom, my privacy. Like, what the hell? I do have a blind, unfortunately it's white. I don't exactly like it, but whatever. It conceals. The light above my sink that has a faulty wire in it, I'm sure. Like half the time it won't turn on. I didn't even know it was taken out. I'm still waiting for a replacement. This is going on like week 2. What's taking them so long to get to the fucking store? I swear they're doing it on purpose. Because if it was their bathroom, it would have been done already. Same thing with the central air. When it broke in 2015. Everybody else's was fixed. Mine just refuses to get fixed. They claim they fixed it. I get all the fucking hot air. None of the cool air. Which is why I have a fan. No one cares. That's like half of the reason why I don't have a face cam, because I record naked. Because it's always hot in my room. With the fan off, anyway. I'm not wearing anything most of the time anyway. I'm only wearing a shirt because I'm recording myself. And I can't go without on YouTube. Yeah. December 2015, I got so comfortable not wearing anything. I don't really like wearing clothes anymore. Ouch. But anyway. But anyway. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't wait to get out. Hopefully next year. Hopefully sooner, but that's up to my friend. Oh, yeah. I was talking to him the other day. My friend and her boyfriend. I went out in the kitchen and got food. My mom was out there, and those two started. Their conversation sounded kind of psychotic. I don't exactly remember what they were talking about, but it's they sounded like psychopaths. I'm just standing there I'm just standing there and starting laughing a bit, and I'm like, I'm gonna be living with those two, Mom. Oh no, those are the two I'm gonna be living with, Mom. She didn't care, which I'm kind of glad she didn't care. Not that it would stop me anyway. Uh-oh, my headset unplugged. Which is odd, considering it still seems to be charging, even though the charger thing isn't even plugged in. It's strange. I think it's loose. It's loose. It works though, but it's loose. Works far better than the old one. The old one was like a round tube. The current one is like a square. Like a big square. I haven't really had any issues with it. It works fine. Sometimes it doesn't seem to charge at all, but it actually is charging. What else? Got a lot. Excuse me. I don't think anything else. I don't think anything else that I can think of off the top of my head. Uh, um, I don't believe there's anything else. I don't believe there's anything else. Other than the fact that I can't wait to get out of here. I forgot to mention. Like when I was explaining the situation. Also, those of you that didn't watch the video, I found out why I'm being abused. My grandmother, the good one, told me that me being born caused a marriage dispute. She can't remember the specifics. I mean, it was so long ago. It was like 30 years ago. 31 years ago that I was born. So I can't blame her for not remembering, really. She's also in her 90s, so yeah. She said it was either mom was mad dad didn't want to marry her right away, or dad was mad because he didn't want to marry, period. I don't know. They weren't married when I was born. I vaguely remember the wedding. It wasn't a big thing. It was in some sort of room, I don't know. Just a couple of witnesses. No huge ceremony or anything, nothing like that. Um, Good thing that I'm not using a screen recorder, because, oh, if I had been recording the screen, it'd be for something shown on the screen, which it would have shown that text that just popped up. Ooh. Anyway, sorry. I vaguely remember. I vaguely remember the wedding, like I said. It's so long ago that I was only like 3 or 4. So I hardly even remember. It's vague. I don't even remember which house I lived at the time. I could have been 5. I think it was the old house. Ugh, I don't remember. I really don't remember. Well, that's aside the point. Apparently, because of that wedding dispute, marriage dispute, they take it out on me. Of course, they would never admit that, so I'm not even going to bother to bring it up. As far as I'm concerned, they're irredeemable. Although I'm willing to bury their hatchet, but they're not going to admit to any of their mistakes, so why should I bother? I already had the thought, should it come to it. That, when my dad's on his deathbed, I was going to ask him if he wants to bury the hatchet. Like, I would show up. I would ask him if he wants to bury the hatchet before he passes. If he refuses, I'm walking out of the room and I'm not moving back. Because my grandmother told me, I think it was either my grandfather's mom or her mom. I don't remember which. She kind of kept flip-flopping. I don't know. I think it was my grandfather's mom. Because my grandfather wanted her to go to see his mom on her deathbed. I guess she got there first, and his mom told my grandmother she didn't want the. Asked her why she was there, and she didn't want her there, so she left. My grandfather was a little upset, and then apparently she wasn't there, but she had been. It, it's a whole thing, a whole different time period. My family has a weird history. Basically, my grandmother's mom did not like that she was going out with my grandfather because he's Catholic, or he's Protestant, she's Catholic. I get it, but at the same time, I never cared what religion somebody followed. It's whatever. Your beliefs are your own, or yours and yours alone. I'm interested to learn them, but don't push them on me. But I understand it was a different time. That's how it was back then. I'm not sure. I'm not saying yeah. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I get it. That's just how it was back then. In fact, I was almost not alive because one of them almost, my grandmother almost was killed by her mom because of it. Even my own grandmother is ashamed of what her son is doing to me, how he treats me. Discipline your children. Spoil your grandchildren. And I admitted to her that I wasn't always a good kid. And I apologize for that. Because I know I wasn't. I was a kid. What do you want from me? But, yeah. You know. At least they're on my side. Because they know, they witnessed it. They witnessed it. They were aware of what was going on. Well, what could they do, really? I'm just glad I have an out. An out that isn't killing myself. Not that I considered that. I haven't considered that since the second time. I'm gonna consider it. Because it doesn't help anybody. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for my friend to get situated and figure this out. Anyway, I think that's about it. Till whatever I do next every weeky. Goodbye.